The moment you've all been waiting for is here. The reconstitution of the Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF is complete. Want to know which companies made the cut and which companies were removed from this very popular ETF? Well, you're going to want to stick around. But for those of you who missed the SCHD Reconstitution video, I'm going to give you a quick recap so that you have the framework for reconstitution and the criteria for inclusion. For those of you who have this down already, feel free to jump ahead. Timestamps are in the description. The annual reconstitution of SCHD takes place on the third Friday in March every year. When I shared the last video, there was a lot of energy about increasing the tech holdings or eliminating regional banks from SCHD. But what's important to note is that there are no fund managers. People aren't involved in the selection process. It's automated based on a specific set of criteria. Some fast facts for you. Number 1, SCHD will never include real estate investment trusts or master limited partnerships. Number 2, no single stock can represent more than 4% of the index. Number 3, no single sector can represent more than 25% of the index, and this is measured at the time of index construction, reconstitution, which is where we are now, and any rebalance. The screening process starts with the Dow Jones U.S. Broad Market Index, which is 2,500 of the largest U.S. stocks. They're all screened for 3 things: a minimum of 10 years of dividend payments, a minimum float-adjusted market cap of $500 million US, and a minimum 3-month average daily trading volume of $2 million. The goal of this ETF is a balance between a source of income through dividends and the potential for long-term growth in the value of the investments. The companies that pass the first 3 screens are then ranked in descending order, so from highest to lowest, and this is based on their annual dividend yield. The top half are eligible for stock selection, so the highest yielders. The remaining eligible companies are then ranked based on their cash flow to debt, return on equity, dividend yield, and the 5-year dividend growth rate. The 100 top-ranked stocks by score are then selected to be a part of the index. So what do you think? Did Ford make the cut? I think we were all shocked they were even included last year. So let's take a look. Some of you may have already heard that there are 23 companies who will no longer be a part of SCHD. That's almost 1/4 of the total holdings. They're out. So here are the companies we're saying goodbye to: 3M, Advance Auto Parts, Allstate Corporation, Automatic Data Processing, Blackstone, Broadcom, Ennis Incorporated, Federal Agricultural Mortgage, First American Financial Corp., Hanmi Financial, Illinois Tool Works, International Paper, Kellanova, Lazard, Merck & Company, Newmont, Northern Trust, NRG Energy, Paramount Global, Stewart Info Services, Sturm Ruger, Tyson Foods, and Williams-Sonoma. Prior to reconstitution, these were the top 10 holdings in SCHD, and as you just heard, Broadcom and Merck have been removed from the ETF. Curious about which companies are represented in the new top 10? Well, before we get to that, let's talk about the 23 companies that have been added to SCHD. Now, I'm a little late with this update, but I wanted to be able to provide you with accurate information related to the percentage of SCHD that each of the holdings now represents. So, for all of you SCHD shareholders out there, here are the newest additions: Amerisafe, APA Corporation, Bristol-Myers Squibb, CF Industrial Holdings, C.H. Robinson Worldwide, Cincinnati Financial Group, Columbia Banking System, Dick's Sporting, East West Bancorp, First Bancshares, German American Bancorp, Heartland Financial, Hershey Foods, one of my favorites, H.F. Sinclair Corporation, Insperity, Lakeland Financial Group, Nexstar Media, Oxford Industries, Preferred Bank, Skyworks Solutions, Tapestry, Vail Resorts, and Virtus Investment Partners. With the reconstitution, we now have a new top 10, one of which is completely new to SCHD, and that's Bristol-Myers Squibb. You'll see that only 5 remain of last week's top 10, including Texas Instrument, Cisco, Chevron, AbbVie, and Verizon, with UPS, Pepsi, Pfizer, Bristol-Myers Squibb, and Lockheed Martin moving up into the top 10. I also wanted to share how the diversification of SCHD has changed after this most recent reconstitution. you'll see we have a slight increase in the volume of companies that fall in the communication sector, an increase in consumer discretionary, consumer staples, energy, financials, but we are seeing a reduction in overall healthcare companies. Information technology probably took the largest hit of all, followed by industrials, with companies in the material sector slightly lower than before, and utilities is almost non-existent. So what do you all think about the Reconstitution? Are there any additions that you're shocked by or excited by? Leave me a comment below and then go and take a peek at this video next.